What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about something that, Matt August said something to me at the Arnold that made me stop and think for a second. We were, him and his training partner and my girlfriend Carrie and myself were standing outside waiting for the shuttle to come to bring us to like the convention center, from the convention center to the parking lot and stuff. And he noticed that I was carrying my cooler. And he said, he goes, "Holy shit, you're carrying a cooler." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You actually practice what you preach. You're actually doing it." And it dawned on me then that, Matt, who may or may not have seen the videos before, and maybe some other people too, might think that Bios3 and myself is some kind of character, some kind of, made up thing that is used to promote videos or be this, this brand or whatever it is. So let me just give you guys a little background on this whole practice what you preach thing, and that's what I'm going to call this. Everything that I'm talking to you guys about, I'm telling you that, to do or not to do, is from experience. It's because I do practice what I preach. I walk around with a cooler, I pack it with me every morning when I go to the gym and I'm up there all training clients all day and stuff. I'll have my gym bag slung across my shoulder with my cooler. My cooler's packed with anywhere from 4 to 6 meals in it, depending on how long I'm going to be gone for the day. And I usually have 1 or 2 before I leave for the day. So that's my 7 or 8 meals every day, and I usually have a meal when I come home at night, which is around anywhere from 8 to 9:30 at night, sometimes 10 o'clock at night. I'll have, whatever meal is then. So that's roughly 6 to 8 meals a day. So I am eating roughly 6 to 8 meals every single day. My training split is 4 days a week, and it's on a rotation where it's like a 3 workout rotation. So it's 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 2 off. And it rotates that some weeks every muscle group gets trained once, with a rotation of 1 muscle group gets trained twice in that week. Kind of complicated, I know, whatever. But the bottom line is, if my girlfriend Carrie and I are leaving for the day to go out to the mall or something like that, the coolers are in the trunk. They're packed in the trunk. You guys can actually see in the videos that I have further down in the YouTube channel called The Gym Life. There's one of them called 24/7 365. And that is living the gym life all the time. Packing the food, taking it with you. Like, I don't want to be without the food. It's not a hassle to me. I got to get it done, but it's part of life, and I've been doing it for the last, I've been carrying the food with me. I don't know. I can't tell you how long. I guess from the beginning. As a teenager in the beginning, I didn't do it, and that hindered my progress. I didn't have my meals. I didn't grow the muscle that I wanted to grow. I didn't progress. So as I wanted to progress, my preparation progressed to where I wasn't missing workouts, as a teenager, I was in my early 20s. I wasn't missing cardio sessions, and I was making sure all those meals got in. And from there, I progressed to, I started, carrying shakes with me instead, or bars, to progressing into having to carry the meals with me to make sure that I progressed. When I was working at Gold's Gym as a trainer in DC, I would have roughly an hour and a half commute. And on that commute included driving from where I lived to where the metro was, which was like maybe 30 minutes, walking from the garage about 6 blocks to get to the metro, getting on the metro, which kind of looped through the city out to the other side, getting out and walking about 3 blocks to the Golds where I worked. And with that, at the time, I had my bag, because I took everything with me. I was gone from like 6 in the morning till 8 at night. And my igloo cooler, which wasn't even they didn't even have those straps yet, the kinds that you have now that you can carry. It was like those big igloo ones, the big blue ones that kind of like slide open and slide. And I would carry that thing with me to the gym where I worked at Gold's in Midtown, and had all my meals prepped for the day to make sure I had all my meals, had all my nutrition. And at that time, I was the only trainer at that gym that was doing that. The only one. There was probably 7 or 8 of us, maybe 9 of us. I was the only one that was doing it at the time. I think my buddy Manuel was actually bringing shakes with him that he'd have in his bag, because he understood it. He's an Olympic lifter, and he had to recover and make sure he was, on point with his nutrition too. But that was it. They would look at me like I was nuts, but I was the only one that was competing. I was the only one that looked like I did. I was the only one that was the size that I was, and as lean as I was, and as strong as I was, that worked there. And they couldn't figure out why I was doing this. Obviously, that's why I was doing it. You could see the results in me. That's why I was doing it. So, to recap, just so you guys know, I do practice what I preach, and the stuff does work, and there is a reason why I carry the cooler, and the reason why I train, and I don't miss workouts and all this stuff. You have to be consistent. And what I'm preaching to you, I will practice until I decide to stop doing this stuff. You don't get to a point where you say, okay, I'm here, I've achieved my goals, and you just stop. You have to do that to maintain. You have to do it to achieve the next level, you have to do it constantly and be consistent. And that's the key to everything you're going to do. Fat loss, muscle gain, whatever it is, health and fitness, is consistency and maintenance. Bios3@gmail.com. Bios3training@gmail.com, I'm sorry. Comments in that section down below. www.bios3training.com is the blog. And we're out.